Because many of you had trouble with the Dakota pipeline questions that we did in class, I'm going to give an overview of the two different sides. So there's kind of an argument, a disagreement going on between protesters who do not want the Dakota pipeline and then proponents, people who do want this pipeline. So basically these are the pipes right here, and they're going to get buried into the ground, and then they are going to move oil or crude oil, so it's like really muddy oil, through these tubes underneath the ground from one state to another state. The reason they do this, they could carry it in trucks, but there's a danger if the truck gets in an accident or spills, then it's a big, huge mess. And you know, oil is not good for the land and for the water to get into. Also, it's cheaper to move it this way. They don't have to pay for gas for the trucks, so it's easier to move this way. But the downfall is if one of these pipes breaks or the seal is broken on them that connects one to the other, then it's leaking into the ground and into the water system, and you wouldn't even know right away, so it could contaminate water supply. And it also runs right through Native American burial grounds. And the Native Americans, when we basically kicked them off their land, we gave them certain parts of the U.S. as their own land that they can use. And it's going close by there, and it's passing through their water system. So here's the information on it. The Dakota Access Pipeline would carry 470,000 barrels of crude oil a day across 4 states. Dapl, which is the Dakota Access Pipeline, would connect oil-rich areas in North Dakota to Illinois, where oil could then reach additional markets, so they could sell more oil that way. The U.S. Army Corps of Engineers approved the plan and granted final permits in July 2016. So the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers is engineers that design and look at the plan, and they say okay or not. And their boss is the President of the United States. So they looked at it and they said, okay, it looks good. And they said, go ahead, start building it. But then all the protesters came. The Standing Rock Sioux Tribe's reservation is near a Dapl construction site in North Dakota. So it's not on the reservation, but it comes close to it. In a lawsuit, so the tribe filed a lawsuit against the corpse. The tribe says that the Dakota Access Pipeline threatens its environmental and economic well-being. So they're saying the pipeline could cause really a lot of damage to their environment and money-wise. The tribe says the pipeline will also damage and destroy sacred sites. Opponents are also concerned about water contamination and greenhouse gas emission. Proponents, which are people who want the pipeline, say the Dakota Access Pipeline doesn't go into the tribe's reservation, which it doesn't, but if it breaks, it would contaminate the water in there. And it is going through sacred sites. They say that all the affected landowners, this is people who want the pipeline, say it's okay. They signed agreements saying it's okay to build it. That wasn't the rail bell. Proponents say the pipeline is safe, citing 8 similar pipelines that cross the Missouri River. The developer, Energy Transfer Partners, says Dapl would make the U.S. less dependent on foreign oil. So this is the company's name, Energy Transfer Partners. They say, oh, if we have this pipeline, then we don't have to buy oil from other countries, and we keep the money in the U.S. ETP also says, that company also says that $3.7 billion project would create $156 million in tax revenues. So tax revenues could help pay for education and schools and police officers and fire departments, and it would also create thousands of jobs.